Hi, I'm Annie, and this short video is the perfect antidote if you've been sitting at a desk for a few too many hours today. I find when I get stuck at my laptop that I feel really kind of hunched over and tight in different parts of my body. So I just wanted to spend 10 minutes helping to open up some of those particularly tight places. But let's start by first finding the breath. So no matter how busy your day has been or your day ahead might be, let's just find the breath first to allow us to settle into this practice. Maybe closing the eyes as you find a comfortable seat. And just allowing your mind to start closing in bit by bit until it settles on the sound of your own breath or the movement of the body with each inhale and each exhale. And just allow that to be enough to be the only place you need to be in relationship, in curiosity with your own breath. Notice the part of the breath that feels easy, the part of the breath that feels tight or strained. The length and the strength of the inhale or exhale. And just allow yourself to become completely aware of the simplicity of the rhythm of breath. And then gently begin to take your left hand behind your back. So tucking the back of the hand around the right side of the body, maybe you catch hold of the right arm. And then roll the shoulders down the back of the body to open up the chest and let your right ear drop towards the right shoulder. Maybe this is enough for you to be here, or perhaps you release that right hand and very gently let the hand rest on the side of the head to intensify that stretch. Releasing the tension from the neck. And then gently bring yourself back to center. Take right hand behind your back. Reach towards the left arm for a moment as you roll the shoulders down the back of the body. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. And if that's enough, stay there. Otherwise, release the left hand and very lightly place it on the side of the head to encourage a deeper stretch through the right side of the neck. Still meditating on the sound and the movement of your breath. Take an inhale, bring the head back to center. And as you exhale, take both of your hands behind your back. Interlacing the fingers, drawing the fist down towards the seat as you open up even more through the front of the body now. And send the breath into the front of the chest, into the back of the chest, into the space behind the heart. And take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Take another deep breath in. And let it go. And releasing the hands in front of you, making your way onto all fours. And just take a moment to arrive, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips above the knees. Then consciously, slowly turn the hands towards you, so fingertips face towards the knees. If you hyperextend in the elbows, you may find it more comfortable to bend them slightly before placing them down to the ground. And if the wrists are super tight, this will be enough for you here. You can tuck the toes to add a little extra support. But if you want a little bit more, you can start to draw the hips back towards the heels slightly, keeping support coming from the core by engaging the lower abs. Take a breath in. And exhale, come back, shoulders over the wrist, gently peel the hands back down onto the floor. This time, turn the backs of the hands towards each other with the fingertips facing in. There'll be a tendency to pull the hips back here, but see if you can come forward and let the shoulders come back over the wrists. And then very gently, if it feels comfortable, start to kind of sway from side to side, stretching in turn the backs of each hand. And then come back to center. Place the hands to the floor. Keep your toes tucked as you walk your hands onto your knees. And this is a little bit uncomfortable in your feet, but just rest your weight back into your heels. Give the hands, the wrists a little bit of a shake. And then take the right wrist with the left hand, almost as if you're sort of pulling the skin down. Make a fist with the hand and just take 3 big rolls of the hand in one direction. And if you're super tight, you'll feel this all the way into the forearm, then you go back the other way. Give that hand a bit of a shake and swap onto the other side. So pulling down first, making a fist with the hand. 3 nice big circles in one direction. Going back the other way, starting to bring a bit of movement in, a bit of a stretch. Maybe you've been typing all day. And then give both of the hands a shake. Place them onto the floor, release the feet, tap the tops of the feet to the ground. And then tuck your toes. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Let your head hang heavy. Taking a ragdoll, opposite hands to elbows. And if it feels good to sway from side to side or have a little bob up and down, just find what works for you. Maybe you interlace the hands and place them softly on the back of the head just to encourage a little bit more of a stretch. And maybe maintaining that as you bend the knees and slowly roll up the spine. Not placing any of the weight from the hands on the head, but just letting them rest there, and at the top, just let the head hang heavy. And roll all the way back down again. And then walking the hands all the way out to a downward facing dog. Take your right big toe and first toe, place them around the back of the heel and start to stretch out the calf muscle on the left side. And then placing the foot to the floor, swap and do the same with the other side. And then bringing the knees to the ground. Take the feet from underneath you and stretch the left leg out. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Settling your sit bones to the earth, use the hands to lengthen the spine. Elongate the sides of the waist and flex your foot so you're pushing through the sole of the foot but flexing the toes towards you. And if you have to round to reach the foot, then maybe back up a little bit or use a belt or a strap around the foot. Otherwise, you can start to walk forwards. Keep lifting out of the core as you fold down over the left leg. And you're still with your breath. Let's take an inhale, rise up, turn the fingertips towards you. Push into your right shin as you reach your left arm over your head. Take a full body stretch through the side. And exhale back down, swapping over. Reach right leg out, bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Lift up out of the waist first, and then begin to fold the body down, keeping the spine long, flexing the toes towards you, pushing through the sole of the foot. Feeling that space open up through the back of the body and only going as deep as feels good. There's no need to try and force the forehead to the knee. Think more of sternum working towards the toes. Collarbones are broad. Take one more breath. And then reach your left hand behind you. Fingertips point away. Push through the shin of the left leg and reach the right arm over the head. Take a breath in and exhale, lower your hips down onto the floor. And then from here, bring yourself all the way onto the back of the body. Gently rolling down and having a little wriggle from side to side. Then catch the outside edges of the feet, sending the heels up for happy baby. Try to lengthen the spine onto the ground. Working into the hips without picking them up. So long spine, trying to push the tailbone down towards the opposite end of the mat. And then gather the knees in towards each other. Bring them to the chest and let the whole of the body now come down onto the ground. Take a nice breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, release. A nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, release. Letting the palms face up. Letting the body settle down. And letting the meditation on the breath gently drop away. Staying here as long as you like. But as and when you're ready, you can start to bring movement back to the body. Perhaps starting at the fingers and toes and then letting that ripple into a full body stretch. Bring the knees into your chest. And gently coming onto one side of the body and just pausing there for a breath. Making your way up to seated, and as you arrive on the mat, just take a couple of breaths. Become witness to your breath again. As you begin to notice the rise and fall of the belly and chest with each cycle of breath. As you inhale, raise the arms all the way up and over your head. And as you exhale, bringing the hands through the center of the chest. Taking a moment to acknowledge the shift in the body and in the mind. And just allow yourself to absorb this gentle grounding practice. One last deep breath in through the nose. Sigh to release. Namaste.